North of the border, a state of fire emergency has been declared in 42 local government areas. Reinforcements are pouring in to help battle a fast-moving emergency-level fire in central Queensland. Unpredictable winds are fanning the flames near Noosa as well on the Sunshine Coast. Evacuations are being ordered. Thousands of people have already been displaced. Let's go live to Anna Rawlings on the Sunshine Coast. Anna, reinforcements are on the way to help.
They are. The focus is really going to be on putting these fires out. The two of most concern is in central Queensland, west of Yeppoon, as well as here at Koroiba on the Sunshine Coast. Now, this morning, firefighters have made the most of quite favourable conditions, as well as those extra personnel boosting their resources and their front line to some success. The fire west of Yeppoon in central Queensland has now been downgraded, as has the fire here in Tewantin. It's not great news, though, for evacuees. It still is not safe for people to return home. Some 2,500 people were made and forced to flee their homes when that fire tore through a couple of nights ago. So certainly at the moment that fire is just still, spot fires are just flaring up, and authorities are saying it's not safe for those people to go home. They are asking them to be patient as firefighters put in this massive effort to keep homes safe.
As you would expect, the crews are somewhat tired at the moment. They've had a big couple of days. They worked very hard last night to set us up for today and tomorrow. The locals are obviously frustrated they can't get back into their homes at this point, but we're working very hard to make that happen. So I just ask them to bear with us at the moment, and hopefully we'll get them back in their homes shortly.
There is, of course, a state of fire emergency in place now across Queensland. That covers 42 local government areas, and it means that people, of course, aside from the obvious fire ban, are also banned from any sort of activity that could spark a fire. So that's things like welding, even barbecues. Firefighters say the last thing they need are for more fires to start. There are hefty fines for people who don't obey that order. Now, also on the Sunshine Coast, we are expecting a visit a little later this morning from the Deputy Prime Minister, Michael McCormack, will be visiting the Caloundra Incident Control Centre before meeting with evacuees. Some of these people have now been out of their homes for at least a couple of nights.